It's ridiculous that I have to face Reilly again. I've beaten you twice. Third time's the charm. No. Third time's the harm, Reilly.
That guy's a bully, and he needs to be put in his spot.
Oh, he just wiped his ass with the Wolves of Steel shirt.
God created me, so only God can destroy me, Reilly.
I'm here to take that belt back. I want that belt.
It's just a bundle of craziness. It's a beautiful chaos. You guys seem to be really liking it.
John Rocha, Mark Reilly for the championship. The third match between these two, and let's see how that all came to be right now.
Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Collider Behind the Scenes and Bloopers. This is the episode you're asking for. You've asked for a whole bunch, but this one's extra special. It is our Behind the Scenes of Schmoedown episode, so let's check it out. What was your involvement in Schmoedown back in the early days when it was first getting started?
Oh, I was there since the beginning. I kind of had a rivalry with JTE, as you know him as Little Evil.
On the Schmoes No Show in 2014, Copster and JTE were having a bit of war of words. And we said, you know what, stop talking and let's just have a trivia battle.
Copster, put on the mic. JTE, put on the mic. Get your mic ready.
Okay, Copster's sci-fi question. Name a color. Any color. Just name a color.
It didn't go so hot for me, but it also kind of didn't go so hot for JTE.
JTE, let me ask you your Jurassic Park. What kind of dinosaur do they help? The sick dinosaur.
Triceratops tops.
Oh, no! Triceratops tops!
What is it?
Well, that is what JTE said, and it became infamous, but it also got Mark and I talking a lot about the fun. The fans really responded to it. And we drove up to this pizza place and we're eating. We said, what if we did like a 15-week tournament and we'll call it like the ultimate Schmoedown? The fans loved it. It was one of our most popular bits on the Schmoes No Show. Mark Reilly won the whole thing, creating the legend of Mark Reilly. And the rest is history. We've never seen Reilly lose his cool the way he has during the build-up.
The guy freaked out.
See, all the bluster you talk about is why I have the belt, son.
Turn on a
I
fan.
back up everything I say.
You are a villain. You are a piece of
Rocha versus Reilly.
Part three.
What goes into actually planning that match? What do you have to do before it's even shot?
We'll take Reilly and Rocha. I'm like, okay, it's time for pre-interview. We go over to the green screen. We put them in front of the green screen. I'll ask them questions, and then we get the footage there. You know what you did the whole time, you dope, at the free-for-all? This fucking belt was upside down the whole time.
What do you mean? That's how I win.
Like this?
Yeah, I know. That was a superstition.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me do my shit, man. I won the fucking title. Jesus.
We got them in front of green screen, so if they have a specific emblem, you know, Reilly has his Wolves of Steel, Rocha has his Outlaw, so all of that can be in the background, which is really great.
Look up a little bit more.
Okay, I will. But I'm going to start that down.
That's fine.
Okay.
Reilly, you're coming for me again, huh?
And then, take their pictures for the thumbnail, get their graphic image, have them do little poses. And that's always fun because, we can tell them, hey, they're over here, point, laugh at them, or flip them off, or do your thing. And that's always fun, especially when you see the final product. It's really, really funny.
whatever his name is, this outlaw that thinks he's some kind of cowboy, doesn't deserve to wear that belt. I want that belt.
What would you say if somebody said to you that Rocha has your number? Rocha's beaten you twice already.
It doesn't matter. You know why? Because a hero always gets up, he dusts himself off, and he goes after what he wants.
There's an art to it, and there's certain guys. That's why you got to give all the credit in the world to dudes like Rocha. People who are just like, they're in their heads, but they're playing the game for a little bit, and they've conducted strategies on how to do this.
There's so much you can control, and maybe because I'm an actor, this is just already built into me. All you have to do is book the room. Everything else you can't control. So you just walk in there, do the best you can, and walk out. That's all you can hope for. If you get too much in your head, you're just going to get thrown off, and you're going to forget things that you normally would know, and afterwards, you're going to kick yourself in the ass, and that's what happened to Reilly twice.
What time is it?
Oh my God, it's time for the Schmoedown.
Hey, come on in. We have a crowd.
But I'm here to support my man, Rocha, one of the four.
I support the Reilly factor every time. Reilly Roundtable.
It's just a lot of fun to see, especially with these two guys, because they know each other so well, and they're so different. You got the arrogant, cocky champion versus like the good guy who just wants to bring order back to the galaxy.
I mean, plus they're both just so damn handsome, you know? I mean, this is a real feast for the eyes if you happen to swing that way, because Mark Reilly, you're not going to find a better head of hair anywhere in the state, and we live in California. And John Rocha, well, you know, look, is he loud? Yes. Is he brash? Yes. Does he say idiotic things? Yes. Back to you, Perri.
I know some people goof about it when they go, well, movie trivia is not a sport. When you look at the definition of what a sport is, whether it's a spelling bee or anything else too, competition of this level, mental competition, is a mental sport.
So when you're sitting back here, everybody always talks about like the nerves of having the cameras on you and the lights and the crowd. Well, this is what it looks like. It's a very relaxed environment in Collider all the time, but when you are sitting here and there's so many of these things pointed at you and looking at you and waiting for you to answer, it is nerve-wracking. We're behind the scenes. It's about to start. Crowds are cheering. Let's get ready for it. Someone's getting in the zone over there. It's just what you do before a match.
I worked for the WWE. I know how to kind of put on a cool story element. It's not just a trivia show. It's a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, Mark.
What's really great, especially with like Reilly and Rocha, it's really fun and unique to see them just do their thing. And it's just it's a big testament to show what great, you know, performers they are. Not just at movie trivia, but, you know, they're entertaining. You know, you want to see them. Whether you like Rocha or not, you come back and you are always going to watch a match with him because he's going to put on a show.
You're not getting the belt back that easy.
Rocha don't care.
And his opponent,
Is he gonna get up?
representing the Four Horsemen, with a record of 6 wins.
Clearly this isn't an act. This goes on behind the scenes too.
2016 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist, the former movie trivia team champion, and the reigning, defending, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the Outlaw, John Rocha.
Here comes the Outlaw.
You got to have bad guys. You got to have good guys. You got to have good guys that turn into bad guys. You got to have bad guys that turn into good guys. That's what makes this thing a show and exciting to watch overall.
It's not just movie trivia, you know, it's something so much more than that. And for Rocha in particular, it means a lot to them as well.
How many more beatings do you need? You're never gonna have this belt. You don't deserve this belt. This thing is mine.
So there are some things that obviously it's a show, the same way you would watch anything else, and that's what I wanted to do. It's a weird sports entertainment.
But the thing to establish is that part might be staged to a degree. The questions in the game, not whatsoever.
Never fuck with the game. That is the number one rule, because the game dictates the storylines. The game tells me how it's going to go. I don't tell the game how it goes.
Mark, round 1, tell them how it works.
What goes into planning in terms of just like the questions and things that are going to
Well,
happen in
that's
the match?
Chris Skaliski, who is our writer and is a magician. I mean, he's like Gandalf. I mean, that's I know he's a wizard. Relax. The first round questions will be set up. We'll look at them. We'll kind of test each other on them, whether or not we think that they're either, you know, for a championship match, too easy, maybe too hard. We'll have a little bit of a committee thing. We'll test them out maybe on a couple other people around the office that like whether it's production guys, and see how it's working.
They're seated at the table. Now I got to do my job, and that's to check the questions and to help keep score and make sure we got no issues going on here. See you later.
Round 1, here we go. Ellis.
Your first question comes from the world of action-adventure movies.
Denzel Washington.
That's correct.
Courtney Cox.
Correct.
Robert Rodriguez.
Wow, they're both 5, 4, 5. They have not missed.
You would get bored of just the movie trivia. It's engagement with the characters. You will be invested more than opposed to just tuning into some match. Oh, I think I knew that, because it's not the same level of passion as someone else who does follow that stuff.
Dude.
Incorrect. Mark Reilly takes the lead. Mark Reilly takes the lead, and the crowd goes nuts. The crowd goes nuts.
I'd like to remind the crowd that was not the championship question.
He did not win it.
Looking at it, it looks beautiful. It's a very well-produced show.
All right, we have our production crew behind the scenes right here. They are responsible for making sure everything goes off without a hitch here.
Big thanks to Aaron, Thad, Dennis, Cody, who's switching the cameras back there. Did I say Adam? Adam again? Sure, why not?
Adam, you look stressed. Why are you so stressed?
We're good. Everything's just fine. Yeah, just running a little bit
Don't
behind
you
right now.
believe him? You all believe him, right?
Yeah, of course you do. Fun times here.
Cody, you don't look too confident either. What's going on?
Before every Schmoedown, this is the part where I hyperventilate and borderline vomit. So I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna work out just fine. I just hate this part of the Schmoedown. I hate it because I'm gonna ruin everything. That's what I feel like before every Schmoedown. It's a lot of pressure, Perri. I'm gonna be fine.
Ruin everything with the switching? Oh please.
I can find a way.
Just the overall experience of doing these shows, it gets chaotic. It gets a little chaotic sometimes.
I can confirm that.
Because it's a big production, and we want it to be as nice and clean as possible, and also entertaining at that as well.
Delving to round 2. What a championship match so far. Reilly had only missed one, Rocha only missing one, and it's time to bring out the wheel.
All right, Copster.
Whoa!
Yeah. That was my reaction the first time I saw the new wheel. It
Yeah.
is something else.
It is definitely a really great upgrade from where we came from as opposed to just writing it. And so I remember when Christian came to me and said, we're creating a new wheel, we want to, make the actual categories be able to come off super simply with magnets and everything. And I basically just put together all the different categories that you guys see up there.
Maniac.
That's correct for 1 point.
John Ottman.
That's correct.
Reality Bites.
Incorrect, Rocha.
The Crow.
That's correct for 1 point. Your last question, who composed the score for Gremlins?
Jerry Goldsmith.
That's correct for 2 points. There you
Dermot Mulroney.
go. 2 points.
The villain comes into town.
We can accept that.
Preacher.
2 more points for the Outlaw. 3.
Cimarron.
1 point for the Outlaw. What a round by the Outlaw.
Mystic Pizza.
That's incorrect.
2. Steel Magnolias.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Round number 4 is affectionately known as the speed run, where quickness can get you a couple points.
Mark Reilly.
Alice Cooper.
That's correct for 1 point.
Alicia Silverstone.
Correct for 1 point.
The Sandlot. Oh.
We're looking for Scream.
Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with me?
My heart just broke a little.
1, 2.
Beautiful John.
I'm sorry, it's out. Lose a point.
Is it John Hamm?
For Clint Eastwood.
Monsters University.
That's correct.
Raw Deal.
Looking for Last Action Hero.
Oh, I hate that movie. I fucking hate that movie. Chris Pratt and Vincent D'Onofrio.
Give the man 3 points
you
in the
go.
lead.
Probably my favorite part of any match is the ending. A lot of the times we always run into this where it's tied or it comes down to the very last question. It is so exciting when that happens because I get to be on the camera and get the reaction right away.
We are down to the 5-point question. If Rocha misses it, Mark Reilly will be the champion once again.
To retain your belt, which you love so much, in Ant-Man, who plays Maggie Lang, the mother of Scott Lang's daughter?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Michelle Monaghan.
And your winner and new Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world once again, Reilly.
This match here, when Reilly won and Rocha just walked off set, it's almost like we didn't even need to play. Like he did, because he's not gonna anticipate losing. He thinks he's gonna win, and the fact that he just walks off kind of just adds to it. So it has a lot to do with them and just what I'm able to catch.
Camera on my face. Rocha has lost the belt. Mark Reilly is the champion. My goodness, it's gotta feel good. He's taken it back. He has done it, Mark.
Yeah, it's just a bundle of craziness. It's a beautiful chaos, and you guys seem to be really liking it.
My goal for this thing is that it carries on for a very long time and that it becomes this kind of sport, really. And I want this to mean something too, because a lot, and I give credit to a lot of fans. There are some fans like, I just saw it at first and I just said that's just a movie trivia show and you're silly for getting so passionate about it. But there's also people who watch this thing will start to get invested in it and get it. So I hope that carries over.
In a nutshell, seeing where the Schmoedown started to where it is now has been a pretty crazy thing. It has completely taken over our lives in the best way possible, and I think it's only going to get better from here. You know, we're always evolving, making it better, and adding new things, taking away things that didn't work. But the future for the Schmoedown is pretty great.
It's time. Blooper time.
This day brought to you by 80s hair and armpit stains.
When the giant trout god Amalgameth came out of the river
and
started attacking the city,
Dark Tower has been moved before. I think Sony might blink and actually move it again because of the Predator, because of Shane Black.
that opens August 4th. Okay, and that's this year.
This year, yep.
So, but 2018.
Oh, it's going 2018.
Yes.
I'm going to take everything back.
Julianne Moore, 4,000 clear pink Julianne Moores. They look like gummy bears or something, just melting out of the Earth's surface.
Rosario Dawson's creature in Clerks 2.
Creature?
Guys, did I say
With books, there's a lot more words in books. You know, Alice, right? Oh, no, you don't.
Too many.
I wasn't expecting it to come back so fast.
Schnepp.
I
am drunk today. I am absolutely hammered.
That all the cybernetic limbs now, especially the cybernetic head that he has fashioned, because he was shot in the head.
What do you think, Schnepp?
I was just enjoying listening to Ken talk. I highly suggest.
He's got two cups here. One clear for the water, one not so clear for the mystery juice.
For the other water.
There's hair on both of the microphones. I don't even know if I should have them this close to my face. It's right there.
The scene where they actually showed the inside of Poppyland, I think, because I saw it, I mean, I was like, I think it might have been a spoiler.
Establishing her, oh shit.
Sorry, guys.
I've never seen that happen. I've never seen it happen before, and it finally happened.
All right.
Rocha.
Yep.
Just get the camera on my face, man.
It's the Rocha Miley.
It looked like a whole bunch of Colin Firth heads with a clear bubble thing with brains floating around.
Almost like he was a clone.
Is that behind the scenes? Nobody really takes a man serious, Frank.
Where's Mark Ellis? I need him to punch up my jokes.
He is on a one-track mind. I don't know if that made any sense. Let's start that over.
Oh, that's just where we are. My seat just shrunk.
Nice.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Jeremy took everything I was going to say. Yeah. Thanks, Jeremy.
Hey, sorry.
And then Channing Tatum riding what looked like a goblin's cock.
What do you say?
Hey. Oh, bye, Mark.
All right.
Andrew Freed, Paul S. Kemp.
Andrew Freed? My buddy Andrew Freed?
Yeah,
nice.
That's what I was thinking.
Alexander Freed.
Alexander Freed.
Just say it. I know you want to say the word.
What's that?
I know. I can. I can see that look in your eye.
Listen.
Let the people at home play the drinking game.
No, Stallone in a Marvel universe.
What's the word?
That's not
Adrian?
the word.
What's the word?
He doesn't. He does not bring gravitas to it.
Everyone take a shot.
Then when Channing Tatum pulled off his mask and revealed that he is in fact Colin Firth.
What side of that line is he going to fall on?
Yeah, and that's why I'm buying it. So, yeah, what Perri said. Like I said.
All right, what's next?
It was at the end of.
Oh, sorry.
I see what happens.
Sorry, Perri.
I get it.
I've never seen Blade Runner.
What the hell is going on?
I'm not a movie guy. I'd rather read a book. I would say sharks.
Yeah.
Like there's sharks in movies. I tend to like them more than non-shark movies.
I thought it was great. My favorite was the cock goblin riding, so I can't complain.
Oh, I got them. That's it. That's all we got for you for Collider Behind the Scenes and Bloopers this week. You guys know what I like you to do because I read all the comments. So go leave me some comments. Tell me what you want to see in future episodes. And you know what? While you wait for another one, why don't you check these videos out? They're great. All of our episodes are great. Thanks so much for watching.